Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play through Starcrawlers, Early Access, Beta 5, Eriginus, Ermine, Roganus? Oh. Hello everyone. Oh, it's been some time since I've played the game. I fired up a little bit ago because I've seen all these patches, and the game has even more sound effects now, and seems more stable, and they've been adding new skills, and there's new weapon things going on, and I figured, it's been a long time since I recorded this game, so let's upload some more Starcrawlers. But before I begin, you should know that, as usual, when I have backed a game on Kickstarter, I like to mention it. I mentioned it way a long time ago, and it's in the description of the video, but I was a backer on this on Kickstarter. I think I dropped like 80 bucks or so on it to help the game along, so keep that in mind as you're watching it. Also note that this game is early access, so I'm expecting there to be bugs or glitches or what have you, and it won't impact my opinion of the game that much whatsoever. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new game. It's been a while. I think I'm going to lower the music just slightly. The music is awesome. Okay. Alright, so I think we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and hit a new game here. Let's see what we got. It's been too long. Here we are, boss. Terminus 9. Oh, that was so freaky. Hub of the sector. The space station's actually bobbing up and down now. I don't think it ever did that before. And so when I went down to read, I noticed the space station move. Suddenly I got a sense of vertigo. I was crazy. Maybe it's nicer inside than it looks from out here. I guess we'll find out together. Let's dock. Word is that the bartender runs the wire here. He's the one you should talk to about getting some jobs. Plenty of creds to be made, if we get on his good side. Time for a drink, then. Oh, wow. Who do we want to be this time around? Who do we want to be? Normally I start with a tank. I think this time, let's try starting out as an engineer. And this time... Jared? How do you spell Jared? Is that it? Jared, I think that's it. Oh, I can't quite fit Hiltman at the end there. Hiltma then. Jared Hiltma. Okay, and yeah, we'll leave the guy this time. I haven't actually ever used the guy portrait. This is okay. I know better than to up the difficulty. So let's just hit accept. And here we are. Okay, what have we got? We have unspent ability points. Oh, that's right. A long time ago, they now... Oh, wow! What is this? They've redone him. We now have got all his stats and everything. I'm sorry, his entire tech trees here. Oh wow, where to start? Wow, and he's completely different now. Costs 2 junk to activate. Costs 2 junk. Requires 2 junk to heal. Holy crap. Wow, I'm gonna have to read all this, but I guess we might as well read it together, right? Alright, everyone, so I apologize about this. It's been a while since I played. Let's take a look at this. So, deploy Junker. Deploy Junker with 20% of your max health. Each turn, Junker deals 25% weapon damage to all enemies and inflicts corrosion, dealing 25% weapon damage each turn for 2 turns. Wow, Junker is no longer just a thing that just collects stuff for you. And I need junk in order to actually deploy him. Use 2 junk to power up and fire your pneumatic wrench at a target for 75% weapon damage. Damaged targets have a 2% increased chance to be critically hit for 3 turns, stacking up to 3 times. Oh, he's got a malfunction chance. On malfunction, stun a random combatant for 50 time units and reset with a 4-turn cooldown. This does not have a malfunction. What's this one? Deploy your personal tank. Tank! Bolty. Second use heals 20% of Bolty's health over 3 turns. Bolty deploys with 40% of your max health and deals 4% weapon damage and 200% threat. Oh wow, they changed him from like a DPS thing now to our tank. Well, I could use a tank. And I've always liked Bolty. Let's see what happens if I put 3 points in this. So, the second point will make it 40% and deal more threat. next rank. Both you deploys with 50% of your max health, attacks with 50% weapon speed, and 300% threat. And he automatically activates when combat begins. Sounds wonderful. Okay, is the market now implemented? Let's check this out. Ah, customer. Please excuse my dust. I'm still getting set up. Perhaps return later when we are open for business. I'm waiting on a delivery of just what you're looking for. I'll be back when you're open. It looks like none of this is open, is activated quite yet. Let's go to Doc Sam's. Oh, I like the little sound effects that happen when you click on things. A haggard-looking bartender is working in the bar, his mech arm continuing to wipe down the pitted counter as he sizes you up. Evening. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Let me be the first to welcome you to Station Terminus 9. Jewel of the sector. Locals call her the Styx, for short. What's your poison? Terminus 9. What happened to the other 8? You'll find the Terminus stations scattered all around the fringes. I reckon whoever was in charge of naming them ran out of original ideas. 1,000 parsecs in world from here. Can I pour you that drink, or you want to take it to walking the Wow, you want to take the walking tour, too. I'm a fixer. I heard you know where to find things that need fixing. We're full up on bar staff right now. He produces a filthy rag from his apron and rubs absent-mindedly at the counter. Taking a long drag from his cigar, he stares at you evenly. He's waiting for a reaction. This new pneumatic wrench cracks skulls even better than it wrangles repairs. Looking for some action. I'm just funning with you. It's not every day a new crawler shows up. Subtlety is a trait you might want to think about cultivating, by the way. Trouble is, my wire's on the fritz. Even if I wanted to give you a job, I can't get a signal right now. Maybe you could do me a favor and grab some spare parts from the basement. If I get her operational again, then we can deal. I like that the cigar actually has smoke coming out of it now. That's really nice. Sure, I can do that. Doc waves you off and turns to deal with a particularly surly customer, calling to you over his shoulder as he goes. Thanks much. Check the job board in a minute and head down to the basement whenever. Watch out for Sudsy. Sudsy? Sorry about that. I had to toss that guy out. Tap as long as my arm. Put the job on the board for you, so you can see how that works. Alright, let's see who's looking for work. I still get $100, so I can't hire anyone else. Alright, so then let's see what's available before you learn to crawl. The wire is offline because of a faulty transceiver module. Doc Sam's wants you to head down to the Styx basement and look for a replacement part. Once the wire is active, he may be able to find you some paying work. Alright, well, this looks pretty good. Let's accept it. Jared Hope was going. It's been so long since I've done the tutorial. Building. Firing up space crates. Let's see if it actually fires them up. Use the WASD keys to move and turn. You can strafe using Q and E. Customize your keys using escape menu options controls. Alright, but I've already, I think, customized mine a long time ago. Still absolutely love the visual look of this game. Let's not walk underneath the condensation there. Many objects can be interacted with. Watch for the interact icon and click when the object is in range. We'll just call these curios, because I'm so used to calling interactive things that way. From Darkest Dungeon, hold down the right mouse button and move the mouse to free look. You can free look while moving. Free look is vital for exploring. Like the sparks and everything. Ooh, what was that? Locked door? Oh, I can see kind of, I guess, through the map. I like that little sound effect. As the door grinds open, a small hooded figure darts through and past you towards the exit door. It pauses at the exit and cautiously turns to face you. It appears to be a small child, probably a station urchin. Underneath the tatters of a filthy cloak, you see the glint of something shiny. Let's leave him alone. You turn your back and carry on about your business. Looking over your shoulder, the child has already slipped into the shadows. Never actually had the urge to chase the kid. We might as well find out what the laser beams do. Beams of flickering energy are being projected in front of the door ahead of you. Passive defensive systems like these lasers won't block your movement. However, touching them is going to hurt a lot. You can interact with most traps if you approach cautiously. There might be another way to disable the beams. Each class has abilities that will aid the team both in combat and exploring. When you gain a level, you will also gain 1 ability point. Assign your ability points using character menu abilities. Ha! Another barred door. Unexpected. The door has been hastily barricaded with a small pile of rusted metal. Using your unique talents, you should be able to dismantle it. Order boldly to dismantle the barricade. What we know about this is the hacking tutorial. Suspicious panel. Let's manually hack the interface. Whoa, you're hacking the system. Your programs store Loki and Freya are at top of the screen, along with the enemy AI. Click and hold an enemy to select an action. Release over the action to activate. Keep an eye on the alert level. If it reaches 11, you'll be kicked out of the system and the hack will fail. So Thor's first. Oh, I like the little sound effects for this. We'll crush him. Freya, can we actually damage him? We can reduce the alarms. Let's do that. Loki will try to use chaos and damage him. That should have deactivated the lasers. Yep, alright, let's step through. Oh, hello, Sudsy. It's been a while. You've entered combat mode with the enemy. Both your team and the enemies are displayed on the timeline at the top of the screen. On your turn, click and hold on an enemy to display the ability wheel for the active character. Abilities have different time unit costs to activate. Fast abilities cost fewer time units. Slower abilities cost more time units, but generally hit harder. The time unit arrow will show where in the timeline the ability will place you. Let's go. Oh, nice! Hey, I can actually finally read about junk. You begin each battle with full junk. Junk is needed to build constructs and power abilities. Actions that use junk return 1 junk per turn after ending. Oh, they changed it completely! Now I don't need to actually just acquire junk as battles go on and as the mission continues, okay. No active status effects. This has my shields. 3 of 3? Oh, that's a little different. And my health. Alright, we'll have to see how all this works. We deployed Bolty. I can't use junk on any of my actual abilities. I don't need to heal him. Oh, that's nice. I like seeing the cost displayed. That's much easier to understand. Damage. 4 shots. 12 to 6. Oh, that's right. We have a machine gun. Oh, shotgun, that is. You've just been hit with status effects. You can find out more about active status effects by clicking on the battle icon at the top of the screen and give it a shot. Sparkles. Thoroughly scrubbed by Sudsy. Oh, look at me sparkling. Don't I look beautiful? That's awesome. I love the little sound effects to all this now. The game's come quite a long way since it started. We get a shield. Heavy shield. Damage absorbed per charge 15, 5 charges. Not implemented rate. Recharge rate 1 charge every 500 TU. Energy buffer 3. Legionnaire 1. Uh-oh. I may have glitched it? No, okay. So I is still our info. That means B is our backpack. So it's barely hanging. We currently have a flickering shield, which absorbs 2 damage with 3 charges. This absorbs 15 with 5. There is absolutely no reason not to use a better shield. And this is worth no money, so we're just gonna scrap it. Oh, nice. I like the garbage can sound effect. I think this is what we're here for. Normally this has a blue or purple weapon in it. Let's see if we get lucky. You found the module and some loot. Right-click items in the loot screen, or click Take All to grab the loot. To equip your gear, to equip gear you find, use character menu loadout. A pistol. Much better than what we currently are using. We lose a little bit of accuracy, but we do a ton more damage and fire faster. The issue is that we don't get as many shots as well, but I still like this better. Bolty will now do more damage as well. Your mission is complete. Fetched the wire doodad. Return to the 6? Sure. Wrangling plops. Those plops. Always tough to wrangle them. Doc Sam's will be able to fix up his wire connection with this replacement module. You should head back to the saloon to deliver it. Oh, it's just called those salons. Alright, let's do that. Doc glances up as you enter. Well, hey there, hotshot. Looks like Sudsy was no obstacle, and you returned victorious. Wire parts in hand. Do something different with your armor. It's sparkling. Should have mentioned you had a malfunctioning cleaner bot. Could have fixed it up instead of scrapping it. Ha! Just my way of having a bit of fun with the newbies. No hard feelings, eh? Don't worry about Sudsy. Gives our engineer Lotaeri something to fix. Speaking of which, you should head over to her store if you're looking to gear up. Wire will be up and running shortly. In the meantime, Lotaeri just posted a local job. I really like that my character is... The responses are different depending upon my class. I remember trying this out with the Void Psyker, and you're all mysterious and kind of vague, and the soldier's very just, you know, terse. You get the feeling you are the class that we selected. I really like that. Tell me more about the station. Well, there's not much to tell as to interest you. We're Station Terminus 9, or 6 if you're a local. As the name implies, we're at the ass end of nowhere, so you'll be getting most of your supplies on station, excepting what you can acquire on runs. Anyone I should meet? Lotaeri Hobbs is the station engineer and runs the general store. She's a mite short, but a whiz when it comes to fixing up anything with mechanical parts. She also brings a steady supply of weapons and armor from off-station, and sells them at a decent price. Go see her if your gear gets dicey. Anyone else? Lucas Filch works over right there at the med bay, doing out whatever tonics we can bring in this far-off world. Wow. Holy crap. May be able to patch you up if you get into a bad scrape, but he's no miracle worker. He also sells med kits that can save your bacon in the field. I do apologize, everyone. I have some mild dyslexia, so words like to jump around on me. And sometimes I'm reading ahead, but I don't read properly. I apologize for that. Anything else? That's about all I know that might interest you. I'm hoping to get a few new amenities in the future, but we can talk more about that later. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's catch him later. We'll go over to the store. Hey, Crawler! Looking for some new gear? We got weapons, armor, shields, and other assorted gear. There's also an upgrade station in the back if you'd like to adjust your equipment. What do you have for sale? So we have this old piece of junk, which earns us no cash. Might as well just sell it anyway. We don't have enough money to hire someone. Whoa, the costs are, like, incredibly cheap. Only $5 for these. I guess they've lowered the cost that everything is now. We gain +4 damage per block if we equip the heavy armor, but our TU is increased. Or are we already wearing heavy armor? I can't tell. What's this one? We gain 2 armored blocked and 5% dodge with tactical armor. I think I like this. Let's buy that. Alright, I'll catch you later. We are currently wearing 2 block, and that's it. No amount of duct tape can restore its former glory. Let's skip this then. Bongoose 1, chance to dodge and armor increased by 1%. Okay, cool. What else is new while we're here? Oh wow, they greatly lowered all the places you can actually get rep from. Oh, no they did not. Okay, never mind. We have a bunch of other. Many corporations are too small or independent to be formal members of the UFP. Regardless, they are also subject to UFP oversight and influence. These are all these places. We have these ones too, not implemented yet. Okay, so they're still working on, I guess, reputation or the individual perks that each of these places give you. Although that looks the same to me. My overview looks the same. Okay, let's get started. So let's go back to Doc Sam's. Rough night, eh? You early access types sure know how to party. I'm still cleaning up. Let's see what we got for work. Distressing signals. Employer, Lotaeri Hobbs. Lotaeri Hobbs, the 6th engineer, is looking for a crew to investigate a distress beacon coming from a salvage junker in the area. Investigate the ship for surviving crew. Do anything you can to help them out. I accept. Jared Hilton's coming along. Wrangling plops. Find some new equipment? Remember to upgrade it to further boost the statistics. A subtle trill from your comlink signals an incoming transmission. Luna appears on the holo, looking annoyed as usual. What's the what in there? Atmo is low. Looks like power is too. Nothing exciting in the airlock. Seeing as this is our first job in a while, try not to botch it. I got a ship in burning need of fuel and parts. Any questions on the job? What are we after again? Boss, may I just say you've got a mind that's more plastic sieve than steel trap? Noted. We're looking for whoever sent the distress beacon. They might need a part, some fuel, or maybe a lift back to the station. Either way, let's see if we can't help out and earn ourselves a paycheck. Any communication from the crew? No one's answering my hails in local comms. You should head to the cockpit to see if you can find someone and get a lead on what happened. I'll sweep the exterior again and check in later. Sounds good. Hold up. Getting a call relay from the Styx wire for you. Who's calling? A snarl creases Luna's mouth. Corp rep for Chimera Biopharma Solutions. Want me to patch him through? You're not a fan of Chimera? Hardly. Word on the wire is they've been bucking hard against all the regulations of biotech experimentation. Up to nasty stuff in places people don't go. Their creds spend like any corpse, but it gives me the crawls whenever we have to work with them. Want me to patch them through? No, ignore the call. With pleasure. I'm not one to turn down possible creds, but who needs those creeps? I'll go run that sweep on the exterior. Okay, I'm off onto the cockpit. First time actually not taking the call. Normally I take it because it gives you 100 creds. I'm gonna not take it this time and see what happens. Heads up, we got PEs active. Someone must have activated the security system. Stay frosty. Place is probably crawling with them. Ooh, good job, Bolty. Wow, I just flew in there and immediately smacked them. And we get a shield. Not worth any money, though. And I don't need... Oh, I should have taken it anyway. Darn it, we could have given it to someone else. Too late. I'm too concerned about cash. Or rather, I'm obsessing about it already, and I shouldn't be. I should be holding on to everything, even if it's not worth anything. The cargo hold door is in lockdown. Call Luna to scan the hold from the exterior. You're gonna keep bugging me every 5 minutes or find some loot? I'm at the cargo hold. Nice! What do they got in there? Crates of creds? And it's on lockdown. Can you check the hold doors from out there? Yeah, swing around now. Pretend some time passes. I got Atmo venting out here. They're ajar a bit. You'll have to override the lockdown from the cockpit if you want to get in there, which you do, because credits. Got it. I'll have to find the cockpit. It's probably straight ahead, but we're gonna go just peek around here anyway. Must be an engine of some sort. Well, I'm trying to figure out what made what here. Like, what's the story with this ship? Nice, 5 credits. I'm looking for the armor we purchased. Some person's just a bunk, and it's a dual bed. Wow, look at the top bed. Not much room up there, but not much room down here either. I guess the smaller the ship, the easier it is to... What am I thinking of? Pressurize it? I've never been in a sub or a space station or anything like that, obviously. I would imagine it's probably less risk of something's hitting the ship and putting a hole in something. This is pretty relaxing. All we gotta do is just... Voldy's gonna tank for us. Ooh, quick hit there. I don't need to heal him because we're gonna just win this fight without needing to do so. So this is not worth anything, but we should take it anyway. I should be taking everything I find to save me cash. Hey, medkits! I don't remember ever seeing this little thing here before. Oh wow, I could really use those. I remember the fight against what we'll be encountering in here being rather difficult. That goes back upstairs, and where does this one door lead? Someone was composing a message on this tablet when whatever happened, happened. This deal is too flush to pass on, even if Captain ain't down with transporting chems. What you don't know can't hurt us. I stashed the goods in my locker. Passcodes in the galley in the usual place. Remember, red, yellow, red, yellow. My contact will flag you when you get to Parsi sector for the drop. Smiths. Looks like some shady dealings between two of the crew. Red, yellow, red, yellow. I remember when I discovered what that was for. That was so nice, guys. That was awesome. That was very awesome. Here's the mess hall. Must be, I guess, 5 people on the ship. Leftover crates waiting to be cleaned. Red, yellow, red, yellow. So we want 1, 4, 8, 3. 1, 4, 8, 3. We shouldn't be leaving creds lying around. Alright, so and that was Smith's locker, I think. The crew's personal lockers appear intact and untouched. Whatever happened to the crew, no one seems to have taken anything of value. Let's investigate Smith's locker then. Beneath a stack of manifest orders, you uncover a small hidden compartment sealed with a maglock keypad. Let's take a closer look at that maglock keypad. It appears to be a standard 4-digit maglock keypad. Entering the correct code will unlock the compartment. The module has a warning label indicating it has a failsafe mechanism to destroy the contents if tampered with. I can bypass the mechanism because I'm an engineer. Let's try that. I actually don't remember the code. I think it's 1384. Better let me take a look at it. Ignoring the keypad, Jared Hiltman crouches down to inspect the maglock mechanism directly. Oh, after a few moments of tinkering, you hear the sound of breaking glass from within, and an acrid stink of an acidic compound fills the air. The liquefied remains of whatever was in the compartment begin to leak out of the bottom. The contents have been destroyed. That's embarrassing. Oops. Oh well. We tried. Let's see. So nothing left in Smith's. Let's look at Jablonski. A torrent of trash and candy wrappers pour out of the locker when you open it. Besides some artwork of questionable taste, there is nothing of interest in the locker. How about Consacro? The contents of the locker are neatly arranged, but there is nothing of interest or obvious value. Personal effects indicate this locker may have belonged to the captain. How about Nikos? A large stash of candy bars is neatly stacked and arranged in the center of an otherwise empty locker. Oh, I could use a candy bar. Underneath the pile of candy bars is a pile of cred sticks. Sweet! That's what we end up with so far. How much cash do we have? 125. That was the other cargo hold entrance, yep. Very creepy. Abandoned ship. Medical supplies, hello. Let's take a peek around this place first, make sure we're not missing any cred sticks. Oh, these are tagged for Chimera, that's right. Medical crates stamped with the logo of Chimera Biopharma Solutions are stacked here. A shipping manifest is clipped to the front. Let's inspect it. The manifest indicates supplies are bound for Brighthall, a colony in the region that has been struggling with an outbreak of pox. The transaction records state that the bill has been paid in full to Chimera, and the colony is awaiting delivery. Call Luna to dock and collect the supplies to transport to the colony. You are go for Luna. Bring the shuttle around. I want to get these medical supplies to the Brighthall colony. Heh. And I want to be tired to Londonless. Buy a shiny hat. With all due respect, boss, our agreement is to and fro on crawler runs. Side trips cost extra fuel. 20 creds of extra fuel to be exact. You're gonna shake me down on this? Fine. 20 credits it is. I'll dock when we're done here and run them out to Brighthall after I get you back to Styx. I'll be sure to let the pox-ridden townies of Brighthall know who to thank. You're a real saint, boss. And you're a delight, Luna. Well, my first time doing this, I guess we're being the good guy. Normally I'm more mercenary about this sort of thing. PEE. Oh, nice. I like that you see the missing dot on the shields. I think they've looked a little different before, but it's been a while. Oof, not having a good time hitting it. Like in this Voltius, though. Wow. Counterfeit SMG. 3 shots, 5 through 7. Permanently reduce the time unit cost of this weapon by 15 time units like with materials. Oh, I like that. I like seeing more miscellaneous stuff on the weapons. Speaking of weapons, let's see if we're looking to get anything in the storage cache. Ragged Space Monkey Bear. A ravaged Space Monkey Bear is a comfort for even the most rugged of crawlers. Damage taken reduced by 5% until next turn. Oh, nice! They added little effects for all the miscellaneous things. Does this even do anything? Lucky Charm does not seem to do anything. Well, I like the leather seats. Hello, hidden stash. Oh, hello. Siyama pistol. Same chance to hit. We gain a ton more damage, slight more accuracy, and less time unit cost. Hair trigger. Your first action combat costs 7 less time units. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, these are incredible mods. Like, this is I really like what they've done. I now really want to improve all the weapons to get those bonuses. The bridge is ominously lifeless. Luna's face appears on your comm. Nothing report out here. Escape pods unlaunched. Looks like some airlocks might have been opened though. The bridge is a no-go. Nothing but a helium vacuum and some specks of dust. Creepy. You find the ship log? The logs are here, let me see. The display is open to the ship's log. Someone was in the process of making an entry. Scanning the log entries reveals that the crew recently discovered a massive ship. The words, "score of a lifetime," are a recurring theme. Sounds promising. Logs mention a colony ship, big one, registered under the name Stella Marin, down to the drift in the Gugang sector. Got the coords here. Gugang, eh? It's only 4 parsecs from here. Anyone on board? Completely abandoned. System still functioning, no apparent signs of mechanical distress. That sounds like a mint find. There's also mention of some cargo they looted from the ship. Log cuts out after that. I'd say you unlock the cargo hold and see if they pulled anything in worth taking. No crew means their untimely demise is our gain, right? Unless their demise was in the cargo. Things finally show signs of getting interested, and now you're worried about a little danger. You're a crawler. The possibility of violence is just icing on the loot cupcake. Get your weapons ready and stop whining. Good point. Let's see what they found. We should probably equip that SMG. Oh, nice. I like that it now shows your DPS as well. 0.26 damage per TU. It fires once? It must fire only once, and this one fires twice. No, this one fires once as well. Okay. This one's level 2? Level 1. Wow, that's just a better pistol in most ways. Looking forward to when... Oh, what's it called now? Oh crap! I hate when I have senior moments. And I forget the Star Citizen. Star Citizen comes out. Let's see if I'll be able to explore things like this. Granted, Star Citizen is going to be more of a space combat game, to my knowledge. Oh wow, very smoky in here. But we did just turn the atmosphere back on, so and shut the cargo door. What's the word, boss? Is it antiques? Hot goods? Spices? I love spices. It's a crate. Crates of what? No. One cargo crate, and a whole lot of empty space. Ain't much to see here. Feck. A string of incoherent curses fills your ears. You're feckin' with me, right? You're such a joker. No joke. I'll go see what's in it. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Open the crate already. Right. Before we do that, we're gonna make sure there's no extra creds lying around. I don't see any, so let's open up the sealed crate. Fumbling with the latch of the crate, you hear a faint whirring from within. The sound of machinery comes slowly to life. You hesitate with one hand resting on the lid. Open it anyway. You move to open the crate. As you reach the hatch, the lid begins to lurch open, as though propelled by a powerful force from within. Draw and fire on the crate. You unleash a hell into the crate. Resale value be damned. Waiting cautiously for a moment, you notice that the sounds from within appear to have died down. Cautiously, you move to open the crate once again.